Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to teach you guys about a problem I encountered and how to solve that problem. So, I was looking at one of the developers of FreeDOS, probably the main developer, the main guy. He had this playlist on how to program in C using FreeDOS and the appropriate compilers. And he doesn't have a direct tutorial on how to get everything set up at once. See, you need to have both your text editor in the right path, at least if you want to use the one he's using. It's called Fed. And then there's another one, there's the compiler that you gotta set up. Okay? So he does have this video on how to, let's say, add Fed to the path. Okay, good, good. But there's one issue. He doesn't talk about how to set the compiler up. Not in this vid and not in the beginning intro video either. I don't, at least I don't think I did. I didn't see it. Um so so I'm gonna teach you how to do that. And also just how to set up FreeDOS in general. All in one video. Okay, first things first. Go download this the live CD. Yes, that is the installation CD. There is no separate live CD install CD like with, let's say, a React OS. Yes, it's this one. You download this. I already got it downloaded. And also download the bonus CD. I'm pretty sure we need that one too. We'll check. Pretty sure we need that one too. So go to VirtualBox. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use VirtualBox if we don't care about sound. We don't care about PC speaker or anything like that. I'm going to call this a FreeDOS tutorial. I got the ISO image and this one, FD13 Live. I'll put on a base memory of like 64 megabytes because that was pretty beefy in 1998, and we don't even need that much. We could go with half that, half or even less than that, like 16 megabytes. But you only need one processor, right? Right. I'll be safe. I'll be safe, and I'll put in 30. This is overkill. 30 gigabyte. Oh shoot, I meant like 30 gigabytes. This is overkill. You do not need 30 gigabytes. You need less than that. But, just in case you want to install all the programs, actually use it for something, you want to partition once. Don't partition midway. Okay? All right, we're good. And we're not touching any of the settings. We're not going from IDE to SATA. We're good here. Okay, boot that on. Okay, so we installed a hard disk. Yep, English. Continue with installation. Partition the drive. Oh, and you probably want to make this view in 200%. Yep, okay, it's partition. Reboot now. All right. Once again, install a hard disk. English. Continue. Format the drive. US. Make an MBR. Full installation. And watch it go. Now, even though we're doing a full installation, this is not a full installation. This is a slightly deception. There are some things that you probably want and is not installing those because they didn't think it was needed. I don't know why. Full should mean full, like everything on the disk. But whatever. They probably had reasons, I guess. Okay, good. Yep, reboot now. Alright, guess what? So we boot from system hard disk, go to expanded memory. I mean, you don't have to, but do it anyways. Alright, cool. And now, go and type in fdimples. This is FreeDOS's package manager. And development, as you can see here, we do not have GCC. That's what we need the bonus disk for. That's one thing. But I'm going to install everything here anyways. Why not? Maybe you want those later. The editors. Okay, we have Fed installed by default, so that's cool. So once we're done with that, I'm navigating with arrow keys, by the way. I'm not using a mouse. So when I slide around here, I'm using the sideways, left and right. Okay, hit OK. And then I really didn't have to do this, but you know, demonstration wise, why not? Okay, cool. That was done pretty fast. All right. Now, you know what? Let's simplify things. Shut down the virtual machine. Okay, go to your settings, go to storage, change this disk to your bonus ISO. You can go. Is not these ISOs aren't going to appear here, by the way. Of course, you gotta choose a disk file or whatever. So we're good with that. Now reboot. Okay, expanded memory. Once more, we do fdimples. Okay, now we need, we really need, I don't even know what all this different DJ GP or whatever is, but in here we see i16 GCC and all that. Install all of it. Let's just be safe. Install all the compilers. You might want it later, and we're done. I mean, we're done with installing after this is done. There's the actual steps, okay? Like the main thing. You guys probably were able to get through all this no problem. So, or a lot of you anyways. If you didn't, well, good thing this video exists. So once this is done, we will get to actually setting up the path. Okay, good. Now, let's bring back the web browser. All right. So over here, we see this file called fdauto, and that's what we're gonna edit. We gotta edit fdauto, and we also have to add this variable for djgpp, because if you don't, it's gonna complain. GCC is gonna complain. So I'm gonna open up so without even worrying about Fed right now. When you do i16 GCC, was that what it's called? Yeah, see, even i16 is already thankfully set up in our path for some reason. I don't know why, but they went to the effort of putting GCC in our path, but they didn't define a variable by default. I don't know what the logic behind that is, because assuming you didn't want Fed, you were fine with just the edits program, then this could have by default had no setup issues. But they said no, we're not gonna have a variable defined by default. So I'm saying whatever. So before we edit the bat file, if you just wanna, let's say, see what happens, you type in fed. Even though it was installed, it says bat command or file name fed. Okay, well, type in edit fdauto.bat. Okay, and you gotta add that to your directory. So add the directory to the path, I mean. So go type this in: C apps and fed. That will add the fed editor to your path. And now we have to set djgpp to this directory, devel, and this thing. And once you're done, just save it, and you can just close this. I think, yeah, just let's exit. Okay. So when we type in, if we type in fed like hello.c. Oh, right. Sorry. Before you continue, restart the machine. We got to do that. Restart the machine. So it works out. I mean, you can just rerun fdauto.bat. That's fine. But you know, let's just restart the machine. Fed hello.c, and then you can start like typing. And then Alt F, right, enter. I could have just done save and quit, honestly. And now let's do I16 GCC. What did I even call this? Yeah, hello.c dash o. Boom. Boom, there you go. It works. It works. Congratulations, everybody. You have now successfully prepared your virtual machine for programming. Programming in C with GCC. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's the end of this video. If you want to see, like this is the other virtual machine I have. It's the same thing. Let's close out of this. Like a slightly more complicated program, like this circle. What the heck? Oh right, it was in CD. What do I even call it? Dir, CD, learn C, and then wow, we could let you check out my circle program, which is basically the same thing in his second video. It's like one of the last programs he writes off. If I enter a radius of 7, wow, we get the area of the circle and the perimeter of the circle and blah blah blah. Okay, you get the idea. Have fun. Goodbye.